As soon as your audience quiets down.
All right, guys.
Oh my God. Okay, you ready? Begin? Okay. On September 11, 2001, several dozen Muslims lost their lives, ages ranging 60 to a couple's unborn child. The families of those lost victims were left with grief and sorrow similar to that of non-Muslim family members. However, in addition to grief, the Muslim victims and Muslims all over the world were faced with ignorance, suspicion, and biases against the religion that they hold so dear. 10 years later, still, Muslims are faced with discrimination in the form of politics, media, scrutiny by their peers, pressuring them to stop the plans to build the community center near Ground Zero, aka Park 51. The question remains, should Islamic Community Center be built near Ground Zero? Through much research and investigation, I have found that the community center should be built. The three reasons for this is because the right to freedom of religion, the benefits to the community, and it's just not near Ground Zero. I do know from a New York Times poll that 70% of Americans feel Ground Zero Mosque, open quotes, is an insult to victims of 9/11. So I ask my audience to listen with an open mind while I discuss why it should be built. First, according to the first line of the First Amendment of the Bill of Rights, open quotes, Congress shall make no law restricting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the exercise thereof, close quote. The First Amendment gives Muslims the right to practice their religion without influence by government or influence of any other citizen of the United States. In agreement with that statement, President Obama, our current president, is quoted saying, open quotes, I believe Muslims have the right to practice their religion as everybody else in the country, and that includes the right to build a place of worship and a community center on private property in Lower Manhattan in accordance with local laws and ordinances, close quotes. Now that we have explored the legal reasons, let's explore the benefits to the community. The Islamic Community Center will serve the community by providing recreational amenities, activities to Lower Manhattan residents. According to projectpark.org, the plan is to consist of a fitness center complete with a swimming pool, a basketball court, a gym, a culinary school, and other educational programs, a library, a child service center, among other things, a 9/11 memorial site that will have a space in the basement for Muslims to go and pray. The community center will be open to all New Yorkers, regardless of race, sex, orientation, or religious beliefs. Women or men will be able to pray together, not separated. In agreement, Mayor Bloomberg of New York says, open quotes, Muslim Center is desperately needed as a community center in Lower Manhattan. In agreement, the Cordoba Initiative, a multinational, multi-faith organization, says, open quotes, the 15-story Muslim Center will fill the need for meeting halls, dorms, recreational centers, and a swimming pool in the area. In addition to provide recreational amenities, the community center will also provide opportunities to educate people through classes about Muslim heritage and Muslim values, as well as, those classes will bridge the gap between Muslims and non-Muslim Americans by creating a communication network between the two. Now that we have discussed the two many benefits, let's discuss the issues of location. Park 51 is not at Ground Zero. According to park51.org, New York Times, and factcheck.org, the community center is 1/10 of a mile away, which is roughly 2 blocks and around the corner from Ground Zero, as shown in the picture. A YouTube clip shows the walking distance is actually 2 miles between the two sites. In addition, the site is not even visible from each other. According to the New Yorker article, the World Trade Center site is not remotely visible from any angle or entry point of the community center, among all the restaurants and office buildings of Lower Manhattan. In conclusion, the community center will be a vibrant, all-inclusive community center reflecting the diverse spectrum of cultures and traditions of New York City. The community center will serve as a communication network between Muslims and non-Muslims, fostering a cooperation, understanding amongst the many faiths and backgrounds of New Yorkers. I know many Americans disagree with Park 51 because of the inaccurate association of Islam and terrorism. However, the center will help to clear the misconception of Islam and its followers. And there's a YouTube site that can actually show you the walking distance between the two sites. But I don't know how to play it over here. But this is the website if anybody wants to see.
Thank you.
Because if